Okay, it's Tuesday morning, and we're packing. I wanted to document the...
Very important bag.
I'm leaving right now. I'm going to get my friend Heidi Lynch is borrowing me the car so my sister can drive us. Just a little good old Vermont bar, so she can drive us to the rental car. There's no rental cars in Vermont, so we have to go to New Hampshire, get a car. My mom's car can't fit my snowboard and surf bag. Then we're driving the rental car from New Hampshire to my uncle's near Poughkeepsie, New York. And then tomorrow morning we're driving to Newark, New Jersey to fly out. Packing up. Pretty fit it all.
Hey! We're going to Germany!
Alright, so in Claremont, just got our rental car, loaded up, go to my uncle's in New York. Here we are, my uncle's property, house.
Should there be any consequences for these Republicans who are part of, and it's not, look, I didn't think it was appropriate when Democrats did this in 2000.
And action!
Yeah!
What's up?
What's poppin', y'all's kid?
Hi, I'm Kat. We're driving to New Jersey airport right now, and Newark.
Alright, I'm just gonna start a year ago. Around the same time, we were leaving the US because Kat was in California and we were taking a bus trip to Mexico. Her visa was running up around 2.5 months or so, surfing and everything. We were planning on driving to Costa Rica, then COVID hit, borders closed. We came back to California, quarantined at Sababa Land.
What do you think how much I should do of this black cherry? Or the bad one, no?
Who's supposed to be behind me? Think fast. That's a onion. And then towards the end of her 3 months being allowed in the US again, we drove across country to Vermont and
cut the cherry. In the sun you can see it. You see that color?
Those Vermont vibes when it can't buy.
My visa was running out. Zach was not allowed to come with me. So in June, I was going to Sweden. While he was in Vermont, I was in Sweden for 2 months. And then I headed to Germany. I wanted to see my family because I wanted to make my way back and reunite with Zach, which is all turned out really complicated. We were hoping that by the fall and winter everything's going to be a little bit more settled down with Corona, but that was not the case. So because of the restrictions, I had to do a more than 2 weeks layover in Costa Rica to be allowed as a European to enter the US. So I did that together with my brother, and we both traveled back to California in the beginning of October. So 3 months is my visa in the US.
Yeah, and I bought the ambulance and drove that from Vermont out to California. picked her and her brother up. We spent the last basically 3 months in Cali, just chilling, cruising around a little bit, living out of the Airbnb and at Sababa Land. And then we just flew back here to Vermont, and yeah, your visa's up like tomorrow or something, and we're headed right now to the airport to go to Germany.
Yeah, it was really nice. 2 weeks in Vermont. I liked it with Zach's family and
It's Christmas. It's Christmas time. Christmas vibe. Babu.
No, a carrot.
Okay.
A really good feeling about hybrids. I feel it's the place to be tonight. Do you know what I mean? No. Well, trust me, I know what
Last summer, when I had to leave the US, I was only allowed to go back to my home country, Sweden or Germany. And Zach was not allowed to come with me, unfortunately, because all countries are like banned to enter Germany or Europe. But now in Germany, they have this essential love thing. Love is essential, so I can bring my partner with me. And yeah, our actual destination of this journey is
Portugal, yeah. Right now we're planning on buying a car in Germany and driving it to Portugal so we can get an apartment there.
We can only go to Germany though. And that was like the little story. And we're excited for the road and see if it's gonna be easy and things ever changing. It's always interesting. So it's gonna be fun and exciting and kind of interesting to do this. But we want to have a place where we can stay for some time now and surf in Europe. So Germany now, see my family, and then Portugal. Yeah.
Okay, here we are. Baby whale. But we're eating a beetroot we took, and there's people riding.
In DC.
People riding. They just took over the Congress building or something.
It's crazy.
Stay tuned. Made it.
Hey, good mom.
Message from her mom. She's picking us up. We're now been in Germany for like 3-4 days.
Quarantining.
Yeah, we're on quarantine.
Responsible.
We're in Mannheim. Flew into Frankfurt, as you probably saw already at this point, but I wanted to just give a quick little breakdown on what it was like to be in the airports right now. And it was actually just like semi-normal. It was like pretty poppin'. Obviously, we flew out of like the city around the New Year, so there's probably a lot of people leaving, but I mean, it wasn't like dead.
I mean, it wasn't like we had to like stand in lines on the security nor on like any of the border controls or on the luggage.
Alright, it wasn't that popping, but it wasn't like dead like you might expect.
Yeah. But our flight was also not that packed. There were a lot of people, but it was like a huge flight, so it was like probably like 2 seats on every person.
Yeah, there was like 30, what are they called? Ultra-Orthodox Jewish people that came on our flight.
From like probably New York to, I don't know, transiting somewhere
With like
to
the curly
Frankfurt.
things and the hats, and they all just like...
So disrespect to me, they just like pretend like I didn't exist.
They pretend like no one exists, they don't notice anything. The flight, they always wear they're wearing their masks, taking their masks off the whole time. The flight attendant's always asking them to put it back on, and then they just take it back off. It's so disrespect.
Everybody was really responsible. Like the flight crew was very cool and responsible, and like you definitely felt like safe from like that point of view with COVID. We're still quarantining.
Yeah, everyone on the flight was wearing the mask and everything. The whole time you gotta wear the mask. The whole time you're in the airport, and you just gotta wear that mask the whole, unless you're eating.
Unless you're eating, but to like order stuff, you have to like
Or
wear
if
the
you're
mask.
ultra-Orthodox and you just disregard any rule and just do what you want.
And it's like they have like rules for like boarding from the front to the back, and like just like everybody stays seated. But,
Yeah, like a quarantine thing. Like they do it like more to get off the plane. That's more like organized. And they say everyone just stay seated, and then
the moment the plane is like, it makes like this like sound that you're like arrived, and you can like open your seatbelt, and like that moment, like all of them, like 30 of them, just like got up, started like packing their, like from the front to the back, like no matter, everyone else stayed seated.
They came on like, can we please stay seated? And then just none of them paid any attention. But we won't hate on them too much. We watched. I mean, we all watched. And then I watched something on Netflix called Ultra-Orthodox, and I had no idea how.
No, it's not called Ultra-Orthodox. The one we watched on it was called Unorthodox.
Unorthodox.
It's like about this girl that like breaks out of her like Brooklyn community. It's actually really good recommendation for some kind of entertainment.
I had no idea about like that's how
educating.
Yeah, super different lifestyle. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We also arrived with the bags. The bags made it. It's crazy. Both on our flights to Vermont and now from New York to Frankfurt, they security checked all our bags. So you like open the bag and you find like these like flyers that said like, we've security checked your bag. I'm like, all of our 4 luggages.
I just bought my first like real surfboard. It's not a foamy, and then used it like twice, and now it's like
has like a ding on like the tail, on one of the tail.
Yeah,
and it's like we packed that so good, and I like this time because it already got a ding before I looked at everything, how it was arranged, and when we opened the bag, it was like not the same. So that was not cool. I think there was stuff missing around it.
The bags from California to Vermont were like $80.
I think it was like $40 each. So we paid like $160 for our luggage.
Because we had 4 pieces in the oversized. And if you're going to or from California with surfboards, then it's cheaper than anywhere. At least with United. But the traveling was pretty just normal for COVID, and then we just got
here. We had really good food.
I don't know, it wasn't that good.
I mean, we could eat it. It was like it was.
I mean, the breakfast was an applesauce and like 4 pieces of fruit.
But I mean, the main meal was plant-based, and it's nice that they offered that.
Yeah.
It was like rice and fresh vegetables and a salad and fruit salad and some crackers and a baguette.
There's no baguette.
That's a little pan with the real roll.
Alright. Oh, and for me, when I got here, like the little piece of paper that says like we're in a relationship, that's like how I'm allowed into Germany. All we had to do was fill out a little piece of paper, and then when we gave the passport, they did look at it for like 1 second and just let us through. They didn't.
Yeah, super.
They didn't ask any questions. And then we didn't get searched or anything.
Yeah, it was super chill that part. I thought they were gonna be like more like, you guys really a couple or anything, but we just had the declaration that we gave and loved.
Alright, we're in Germany. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Day 3-4 of our quarantine. We're still in the US time zone because it's 4 o'clock and we're soon going to bed, and we're going to sleep until the end of the day tomorrow.
We slept until 3 o'clock today, but we've just been looking at spots in Portugal and like
all afternoon, like everywhere.
Buying cars and selling machines. And now we're just thinking that we might just not go to Portugal at all, and that we might go to Costa Rica
or somewhere else. We just don't know, and I don't know what's stopping me. But
Portugal's pretty locked down. It's so locked down over here. It's kind of cold.
It's a big lockdown. Like, they were thinking about doing a new lockdown, so we're definitely waiting like maybe like 2 days to see what they're gonna decide. It's kind of like not so chill. We're not having like a home where we can like be like We want to surf, but we also want to like create.
Costa Rica's not. They just let you in with no quarantine.
There.
Checking cars out.
Yoo-hoo. We're looking for.
We're back at the Frankfurt airport to get our 5-day, been here 5-day corona test. And then our quarantine gets to be shorter because of that.
Yeah.
I hate doing the corona test. My nose has never been the same since I got it in California.
This one is a throat one though. They
It
go
is?
in like in the mouth. So it's not the same.
Cool, because I hate the one in my nose. They put a hole in my nose. We're going to check out a car, an Opel.
No, it's a Volkswagen. It's a Volkswagen. So we've been researching online, and we found our favorites, 2 favorites. We're gonna go with my dad. We're picking him up now and looking at the first one. I think it's 1,400 euros, and it's a Volkswagen. Yeah, we were just talking about it. If this one's a go and it's like all good, we're probably just gonna buy it so we don't have to like worry anymore.
We have a appointment at the DMV on Tuesday, a week from today.
And
So you buy it, you buy the car, and then you go to the DMV and get the stuff, and then you go like
get like your license
plate
plate made, and then you go back into the DMV. The weather is terrible though, but it makes a really good impression, the car. Let's see what Zach says. So what do you think, Zach? How was your first impression?
I don't know, I couldn't drive it.
Buying a car!
We're going to get the money for the Volkswagen car we're buying. How much euro? It's 1,400 euro.
1,400 euro, that's like 17.
I was popping out, I bought the car earlier today, and we also figured out today that Portugal went into
4 weeks lockdown.
4 weeks super lockdown, like no restaurants, anything open.
Kind of how it's here in Germany. Pretty lame, and
Curfew, you're not supposed to leave.
we didn't plan so much on like doing that, but in Portugal everything seems like a little bit more like
It's popping right now in Portugal, Corona, so.
yeah, and everything's like more like smaller, so it's like more people around and everything. So
It's not like you're out in nature really either. So
yeah, the spots we were looking at was like kind of like in like small cities and stuff. So then you really just have to stay in your apartment.
We're going to Spain.
So now we're looking at going to Galicia.
It's basically just northern Portugal, but it's Spain, but still kind of like that last part before it. Spot. We're doing video.
Yes, we're putting in the floor. Another puzzle. It's so nice.
Oh, that's nice.
The one my mom said yesterday is already done.
Yeah, we gotta show ours to the camera.
Huh? One evening. Teamwork.
Last night. Good morning.
Good morning.
Snowing outside today. I don't know what we're gonna do, but
Gonna go for a walk.
go for a walk.
Yeah.
Sunday.
With my brother. And we're gonna try something new. Excuse me. Which is called Sugar and Snow.
Vermont sugar and snow.
Woo!
Stay tuned. We're out here tracking wild pig and deer in the Black Forest. It's not the Black Forest, but. We're, we're chasing wild boar.
We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild boar. We're chasing wild bo all the way to the top.
All the
All
trees.
of them.
I think it's because maybe snow gets caught at the very top and then starts melting. It creates from holding all the snow up top.
I have a different theory.
Yeah.
My theory was that the snow was blowing wind at the same time, so it kind of like
Stuck on the side of the tree. And then it's melted slightly.
yeah.
Going down the hill.
It's a nice little lookout though.
I don't know. I guess it depends.
Maybe it's not cold enough.
It's still good with a nice thick piece.
Mm. This. Mm. So we just drove an hour from Mannheim to Heilbronn to see the sewing machine, and I didn't really realize that. I mean, I knew it was industrial, but I didn't realize it was without a motor. So I'm going to show you what it looks like, and we have to figure out how to work it all. It's like a paddle one, but we're pretty excited. We got it. Wow. We actually hinged it out. So now the baby is up here and the other thing. It's pretty smooth. And we're really excited.
Alright, we're hiking up to this little castle.
We're at the Marktplatz now.
With the Marktplatz in Bernheim.
I think we can walk this way.
Fernheim. Nicely bought.
And 14 was the first time it was
Siege.
smashed.
That's when I went under siege.
Yeah.
It's a sports event. We took the more chill path up here. This changed a lot. Yes. When you're in charge of the budget, financial area.
I'm at the German DMV, Kfz-Zulassungsstelle. I almost missed my appointment because I slept in. But so I was rushing here. I left the house 5 minutes after I got up. But I had all the documents prepared, so I rushed here and it's no problem. I'm in line now, number 23. Whew. And we've been waiting for this appointment for like a week. We did it like a week and a half ahead because Corona makes you need appointments and there are not a lot. So I'm hyped. Yeah.
Tuesday morning. Breakfast.
And puzzle.
And looking at the map here. Planning the route.
We're leaving. And the car is registered. Everything worked fine.
She got the car registered. We pick it up today, and then what's today? Tuesday, and then we go to plan on leaving Friday. Drive 12 hours to our friend Quentin in Barrett's, France, and then from there we
have an apartment.
Oh yeah, and we got an
Yes.
apartment in
So
Aveiro,
many years.
where my other friend Pedro lives in Portugal. So 2 days driving, maybe 1 day. We should be there after the weekend. Now we're on the way to get the car / some natural wine from a maker out here, or natural wine maker out here in Westow.
Let's do it again.
Westhofen.
Let's do it again.
That was good.
We have
Mm.
Bergkloster.
Just
Got some bottles directly from the source. Super excited.
yoo-hoo.
There it is.
There's our new car, fresh, filled with
Wine, natty wine.
2 boxes of natural wine.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
We are right. Now we have only 2 days of preparing and saying goodbye before the journey. And maybe this was it for this video. We got the car.
Stay tuned. Look at this mechanism. It's advanced.
Breakfast and planning. We're having our last day.
We're leaving in less than 24 hours.
Yep. Can you say that again, Zach?
We're leaving in less than 24 hours.
5 in the morning. To France. All the way to Biarritz. 11 hours drive, at least.
Explain why we gotta do that.
Why do we have to do it? Because there's a curfew in France between 6 and 6. So we have to get there by 6. That's where our friend lives, so we can stay there overnight. And that's why I have to leave at 5. Because here curfew is over at 5 o'clock. So we drive 1 hour to France, are there at 6, and then we have 10 hours of driving within 12 hours of time before the curfew is there. So that's what's poppin'. Provecho.
Provecho. Buy food, pack the car, then drink natty wine tonight and
What?
pack. We gotta leave at 5 a.m. so.
I haven't heard anything about that. Just kidding. Lena and my brother are coming, Chris, in the afternoon. So we have to do everything this before it gets dark.
This is a poached egg. So you know, I can't tell.
We love the Chemex coffee maker. I gave it to my dad like a long time ago. Now I'm taking it back.
Yeah, put a little bit of boost on it so it stays warm.
Boshki baby.
My coffee's not warm though, actually.
Yeah, I know.
It never is after you put the milk in it. I hate putting milk in my coffee because then it gets cold. I always have to heat it up. And that's why I always order a cafe au lait. We just finished packing and just been chilling, drinking natty wine.
Taking baths.
She took a bath. Just chilling, really. But yeah, it's like 2:30. I'm waking up at 4:30 to pack the rest of the car and head out. How are we looking?
I was thinking it would be cool to have like a connection.
Alright, we're getting gas in France. First fill up for 43 liters. It was 68 euros. I don't know the conversion on that, but I don't think it's too good. What's poppin'? We just arrived in Biarritz. There, where's it called?
Biarritz.
Yeah, and after a long drive, a lot of roundabouts, and we discovered that Portugal's getting worse. But yeah,
Super spiky.
we're about to go meet up with Quentin, and it's raining out.
There you go.
You. Alright, this just in. We're planning on going to the north of Portugal, but we met, did I already mention this? Our French homies here just spent a lot of time in Portugal, and they told us there's way more nature and basically advised us to head more into the south. It's warmer,
More beautiful.
more nature.
Less populated.
Yeah, just more nature vibes. So yeah, now, day before we leave,
We decided to move to another place.
yeah, we're going all the way to the south instead of the north. So
And now we actually have a full-on reservation.
we just finished doing it. So again, we gotta wake up tomorrow, leave here about 5 in the morning, do 12-hour drive. But we're locked in.
Peace.
Turn at some point. And if we don't take a stand for freedom of speech, freedom in this country.
It's poppin', having a little snack. In Spain, driving the majority of the day through Spain. There was our first COVID check on the highway, just stopping everyone, asking where they're going. There's basically no one except truckers on the highway, but yeah, I don't know. We're just on the move, 5 hours, still 5 hours to go. Okay, we made it to the spot.
Bom dia.
We're cooking the first breakfast here. I don't got much else to say, I just want to touch in because we got in the dark, we couldn't see anything. A little outside view.
Sunny.
Beach is over there, we're gonna go check it out.
Yeah.